Hey guys, Ron from FunctionBuilt-Aquatics, and in partnership with our boy Andy from New York, Nathan and I bought a group of Betta Antuta. These guys were just shipped priority 2-day mail from Pensacola, Florida. I just recently got them in the mail from the post office, and we're going to do the unboxing and unveiling as we speak. Check this out, guys. This is how betta fish come. 2-day shipping. When USPS does their job and does what they're supposed to do. This is Betta Antuta from Indonesia. I'm going to give you a better up-close video. These guys are nice. Nice size, Andy. Nice deal, brother. See, this is what happens when you develop relationships and you guys have something in common and you trust one another. You get cool things like this done where you may not have been able to pull this off on your own. These are nice size Betta Antuta. I did not expect them to be this big. Now we're going to hold on to these guys. I don't want to stress them out. I handle my fish like I do my babies and my children. They are my babies. But Andy, nice deal, brother. Everybody looks good. The heat packs kept everybody nice and warm. I'm going to get these guys acclimated. I'm going to take some video of them set up in their temporary holding tanks. We're going to hold on to 4 of them that are going to be ours. Andy's going to get a nice pair for himself. I'm going to let Andy pick and choose his pair since he's not here to see the unwrapping of the fish. Fish room's a little messy today. I'm doing some work. I should say my one fish wall. We're getting there. But I've been doing some work. And this is Betta Antuta from Indonesia. One of the largest mouth-rooting betta fish, probably the largest mouth-rooting betta fish that I'm going to do work with yet. These guys are in the Una maculata species group. And stay tuned for these guys in the tank. Bye. Okay guys, the Betta Antuta are now in the fish viewer. And I just started my slow drip process. I'm actually going to dial it back a little bit. I'm trying to get some of the water to adjust the temperature from the bag water they were shipped in. These guys actually don't seem to be that stressed out, which is nice. So I'm going to actually acclimate them for close to an hour. I take my time, dial back the drip once it gets a little bit more water inside the container, and I'm going to do my process I usually do to make sure that these fish have a smooth transition from the bag that they were shipped in to the holding tank that they're going to go into. Now this viewer actually has 4 Antuta. It seems like the shipper sent us a bonus. I'm very happy about that. It's always nice when you develop relationships with guys. Andy and I actually have developed a really nice relationship. We've done quite a few deals between the 2 of us. But this is the first deal that we're doing in conjunction together, buying fish, and we plan on doing a lot more of these together. It's the best way to do it. You guys ship and split the charges. I have a little bit more space right now since my fish room is still pretty much under construction. So I'll hold on to these guys, and they don't need a whole lot of growing out. They're nice size, but I'll hold on to these guys, and when Andy's ready, I make quite a few trips to New York. They'll come with me and we'll do our deal like we usually do. We'll probably meet on some street corner in a brown paper bag, waiting for the cops to come in and swoop us up. That's usually what happens. Last time we did it, I was just waiting for someone to come and roll up on me and light me up with the lights. But we did a deal with Betta Forshi in a brown paper bag, and that's the way we do it. And that's the way we've done it from the beginning, and we'll probably keep it real that way from the next few transactions that we do together. But so far so good. I'll get back to you guys once they're inside the main tank. I'm going to start cleaning off their PVC pipes that they're going to hide in. So stay tuned guys. Betta Antuta. Good deal, Andy. Appreciate the support on this and you doing all the legwork. Thanks, brother. Okay guys, so the acclimation is over and the Antuta are in the temporary holding tanks. There's 7 of them in this tank. A few of them are over 3.5 inches long, and At least 2 or 3 of them are close to about 2.5 inches, 2 inches long themselves. That right there is one of the smaller ones. And so far these guys have been pretty much just checking out the tank as I expected. Interacting with one another, getting a little wide open mouth display, showing some dominance and little slight possible territorial disputes. These guys are known for holding their mouth wide open, just like pretty much the whole Unomacculata species, or I should say family. They're known for displays that are actually pretty cool and comical. They typically don't do a whole lot of damage to each other. Now, I do not intend to maintain all 7 of them. As a matter of fact, like we mentioned, 2 or 3 of them will probably wind up going to Andy in New York, and then the rest will stay with us. But I do have a 55-gallon tank that I've been holding on to for a little bit, and I'm probably going to set that tank up tonight, start getting it ready, and in the next couple days or so I'll start getting it cycled. And once I know these guys are in good shape, nobody breaks out, nobody shows any stress or any issues with health, then I'll move them to the 55 until we break them up and Nathan and I start working on trying to spawn them as they get a little older. Now these guys are still too young for that probably, but to be honest with you, I'm learning for the very first time about this particular species of betta fish. This is Betta Antuta, and they come from the Unomacculata group, which is comprised of quite a few fish. Some of them look very similar to one another. Sometimes I wonder how they actually determine the difference in species. I know there's a lot more involved in scale counts and fin rays and so on. But within that group is another fish that Nathan and I want to work with, which is, in most of our opinions that maintain wild betta, probably considered to be the holy grail of wild betta fish, and that would be the betta macrostoma. But I'm not going to discuss betta macrostoma right now, because today it's all about Betta Antuta. These guys are so cool. I mean, they really are. There's one in the back right there is huge. It's going to be pretty cool the next couple days watching them interact, display, threat. They have a really cool method of actually showing their dominance, and they hold their mouth wide open and almost go into a false lip lock type movement, and they actually display around one another, flashing their super bright colors. These fish are known to be predominantly brown and tan and maroon red, depending on the species. But where this particular fish, that's a fry. Okay, I just found the fry. Now you're gonna think I'm bananas, but there's a fry in here, and there he is right there. One of them must have been holding. That is pretty crazy. I didn't think that they were at the size to do so. One of them must have been holding. Wow. I just saw him. I don't think I got video of him, but I did see him twice. So there's definitely a fry in this tank. I don't know if he's got to be from them. I haven't had anybody in this setup at all that would have a fish that size. So that's interesting. We do have one fry surprise that actually came with these guys during shipment. So we will see. We will see what happens. If I can get him out of there, if I can find him, I will. I wouldn't want to see him get launched. I wouldn't mind having 2 extra unexpected fish in the shipment. So Betta Antuta doing rather well. We'll post more videos in the next couple of days or so. Thank you very much for subscribing, supporting. You know we're into wild betta fish, so this is a new one for us, guys. Betta Antuta from Indonesia, part of the Una Maculata group of bettas. Thanks, guys. See you.